welcome back. And as we delve back into the land of Terva, the Grey has been successful in their contract to clear the graveyard, discovering in the process a bigger plan by a vampire tinkerer named Christoff, who came to the Caerbanner Duchy in an effort to raise the buried dead of this land, release his new biologically diverse ghouls, and test out the capabilities of a necromantic virus they carry he has dubbed the Ghoul Fever. He even went so far as to test his latest variant on one of his assigned Blood Knight guards, turning the knight into a massive, muscular beast of himself, yet seemingly keeping its intelligence. Through the brutal and costly fight, the Grey lost the lives of two of the Duke's personal guards that were sent with them, as well as some charming and knockouts among our party as well. But in the end, the three vampires were defeated, the two knights turning into mist and escaping, and Christoff, upon being defeated and turned into mist as well, from a beating by Bovag, Azura ignited Christoff's mist into with a radiant blast. In the aftermath, the party finds a note of someone named Melkor, who has been watching the party since their foray into the cultist temple, saying that he has found a lead on Bovag's family being kept on the Igni Isles, and that he intends to capture them himself. The Grey report their findings to the Duke and collect their reward of gold, as well as the boon of a personal favor from the Duke himself. They collect themselves, Bovag taking his unconscious friend at first to the tavern that they stayed at, before joining the rest of the group in their own rooms within the castle themselves. A lush spread that they've never seen before, where our party finally gets some long-deserved rest. One of the things that I forgot about last time that we'll do now is Azora. In the silence of your sleep, a light pierces the darkness suddenly. You avert your gaze to the harsh beam of radiant light, but when you turn back, you see the warm visage of your patron Talantes appearing in front of you.
Talantes, it's good to see you.
Azora, my child, you have shown great courage and tenacity in the face of darkness, and for that, I commend you. Though you faltered and were deceived, commitment.
Trey, your audio cut out.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that not just me?
Okay, yeah, just let me know if I...
You've been,
like
you've
right
been
there?
in and out for me.
Is it a lot? Oh, no.
Not really.
You need subtitles.
Oh, God, I wish.
I can understand everything you're saying. It's just like maybe a word will get dropped out every other sentence or something.
Oh, dang, that's annoying. Okay, well, shoot. Just let me know if you need me to say anything. I will just keep going. And for that, I commend you, though you...
You're gone.
Did he completely
And
cut
I'm
out
gone.
for anyone else?
Completely
Entirely gone.
Yeah. Jeez. You've
The moment you
proven
started talking.
that you're a force of healing, a force of life, and a force of righteousness. Your actions have not gone and as such, I'm here to restore the power. You have shown that you're worthy, and it is time for you to fully embrace it. Embrace your role as a hero and a champion of light.
I think something might be going on with your settings.
Yeah, maybe.
I can see you talking, but
Because I even see my might like drop.
Yeah. Like every...
change the threshold.
Hmm.
The threshold.
Yeah, go to your settings and go to voice and video, the sensitivity. Just lower it down.
Sorry, going through there now. Voice and video and do what?
Um, there should be a sensitivity thing on there, and you want to lower it.
It says automatically.
Yeah, get rid of that. There's your problem.
Okay. Is that better? I guess we'll just have to see if
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
talking.
yeah,
Yeah, it
already
definitely
much
is better.
better.
Well, okay. Damn. Easy peasy. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's try this again. Know that as you go forward. No, wait. Yeah. Know as you go forward, you will face many trials and tribulations. The road ahead will be difficult, but I have faith that you will overcome any obstacles that comes your way. Remember that you are never alone and that I am with you always. Go forth now and use the power that I have given you to do great things. Heal the sick, protect the weak, and fight for what is right. You are destined for greatness, and I am proud to call you my champion.
You Talantes, that means a lot.
Of course.
Here lately, I feel that I haven't been as deserving of your kind words, though. It's my job to make sure that everyone stays alive and everybody is well, but yet 2 have died under my watch already. Sir Malcolm and Sir
Llewellyn.
Thank you.
Llewellyn.
Gryffindor.
Though these allies of yours were lost in battle, I know that you have done all you can to protect those that when you can. So those men fall in battle all the time, and just know that they died for a righteous cause, and you'll be better.
I hope so. I just feel that I'm not strong enough to carry on your will. I feel that I'm not. The magic that you've given me is incredible. It's an incredibly powerful ability, but I feel that I'm not strong enough to wield it properly.
You'll get there, my child. It takes time. Not all beings are are born with this power. And that is why this is being given to you. And as you prove your valor and your strength and your will, more you will find yourself capable of handling so much more. Look how far you've come already.
True.
I believe in you, Azora. Now, continue these good deeds and continue to prove your strength of will and your righteousness going forward in honor of both me and the god we serve, Pelor. For his light and healing will bring salvation to this land.
I feel like there's a saying that they would say, like, "May the light be with you," or something to that
That's a
effect.
good, you know what? Let me double check that, because I do have a little sheet about God stuff in here somewhere. It is...
Light smile upon you.
Yeah, something like that.
There
Walk
it
with
is.
the light. And may the light shine in your heart.
They got... Well, they do have a few sayings, actually. But, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, but none of those are so catchy. Yeah. But, yeah, he'll just say, may Pelor's light guide your path forward. and bring light to the. What? Yeah, you know what? Just that one. I'm overthinking it.
Azura, reform the church, make them more catchy.
Make them. You guys need better branding.
Who did your marketing?
All right. The only other thing I wanted to touch on. Bovag, give me a perception check.
Ooh, okay. Whoop, whoop, 11.
11. You sleep soundly in your room, protecting. I'm assuming you fell asleep in front of the door again. Is that what you did, or did you only do that at the tavern?
It's always in front of the door.
Always
Doesn't matter
in front
where
of the
we're
door. You sleep soundly, protecting the room.
at.
Nothing wakes you.
Mm,
All right. So now we pick back up. If there's anything specifically you guys wanted to do instead of what we did last session, just because we were kind of, wrapping things up and speeding it along, but otherwise we can go ahead and skip past to when you guys talked to the Duke, collected your reward, and unless you guys are wanting to touch on that again. Otherwise, we'll pick up with you guys having your day and figuring out what to do next.
So just, I'm sorry, a real
Yeah.
quick recap of where we are right now in the day, like what all we've done up until exactly right now.
We talked to the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I haven't talked to the bird dude.
You did that at night,
did.
I thought.
Okay,
You did.
gotcha. I thought I had.
We're the following morning where we all talked together.
Yeah. I'm just thinking at this point, this is, fairly early morning, but you guys had gone and met with the Duke and formally got, had your talk as a full group, got your chest of gold. He told all of you guys about. That's also when you guys talked more to him about Bovag's family. Bovag kneeled and, asked for his help. But in that you guys weren't specifically cashing in the favor for his help, right? Or are you guys still kind of deciding what his favor is going to be used for?
We haven't decided.
That's fine.
Yeah,
because I remember Duke Clay was pretty, like, hey, I'm giving you a big boon. Like, if you need some time to figure it out, like, take that time. So at this point, we can pick up from you guys, exiting the castle as a group and, just figuring out what you guys want to do with your day in the morning.
So I think that we should perhaps use the boon. Just say, help us get Bovag's family back. I think that's what we should do.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, he might know more about what he could actually do to help us than what we would know. So if we ask him to help, then he's obligated to help us.
I mean,
so maybe we'll
could,
get some.
We could just ask him for that and not get that as our favor. I mean,
but I do think we would.
Pretty nice fella.
I don't think he's that nice. That's pretty nice to send soldiers to help you attack a empire.
We just ask if he has any idea what we can do.
Well, I know what we can do. We can gather a force and we can go and we can fight. That's what we can do. We just need raiders. We need warriors. If we get soldiers behind us, we can go and we can take back your family and free the rest of the slaves. I say we take the fight to them. We have money now and we have a favor. So we gather the resources that we have and we attack.
Anyone who wants to, just since we're talking about the islands themselves. Anyone who wants to give me a history check
Oh,
to
hell
see
yeah.
what you know about this island, just in general.
Yeah, I'm a master at. Oh, look at that! I'm a
Pretty
historian.
good.
Okay.
I'm pretty smart.
Ah, 14.
All right. So, Bovag, you actually are fairly you know a bit of this, especially with your background with the Dragonborn themselves. You know that Igni Isle and Valric, you know by extension. I just imagine that Bovag has just offhandedly shared this with you at some point. You
Sure.
guys know about it.
It's been long.
Igni Isles was at one point used for basically as a staging point for the Dragonborn Empire. Roy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they used that during the first invasion under King Hadrid? No, Harold.
Harold.
I forgot his name.
Your character's dad. Can't even remember his name.
He didn't
I
meet
did.
him till
I
late in
correct
life.
the voice for him and everything.
He had
So
a
under
special
King
voice.
Harold,
Glad to know he made an impact. Kidding. Yeah,
sorry,
they
go ahead.
conquered the island on the first invasion, and then used it as a false flag sort of thing for the second. Because during the second invasion, they just invaded everywhere. That was
Exactly. They
during our
had
actual campaign.
everyone was basically expecting the attack to come from the Isle Ignis there, but yeah, the Dragonborn
The
just hit on both.
Dragonborn they were basically like the Reapers from Mass Effect, with Trey running around like Commander Shepard, trying to convince everybody they were a threat and they were coming back.
Literally, that was a good chunk of campaign one. I made a lot of
That was
concessions.
campaign one.
Goodness.
It ended with the invasion.
Mm-hmm. And that's when they, assaulted most of the continent. They really focused a lot of their effort going through Kings Bay directly and going through Wayrest and attacking Nordensgrad. But yeah, so at this point, the Isle Ignis is basically the only settlement of Dragonborn in Terva, like period. Any other Dragonborn on Terva are either just independent rogue people wandering around, they're slaves, or they're in hiding. Most Dragonborn, because of the invasion, aren't looked on very kindly. So, but on this island, they have their own society. It is, as far as you know, it's not connected to Altvera and the Empire very much at all. You don't know the specifics of their relationship, but at this point, they seem kind of independent at this point. They've had 60 years since that invasion and nothing else from Altvera. Um, and nothing has come of it, no other drama. They've basically just stayed to themselves. Isolationists at this point.
We could
But-
take.
But yeah. Ragnar, bits and pieces of it. Just more like word on the street, it would be a lot less specific, especially you just know that they're a Dragonborn there. They got left over from way in the past, and they've just been there quietly since.
How many Dragonborn do you think there are on this island? Perhaps we can get an army of 200 men. That's reasonable. We could come up with that. 200? And what? 4 ships?
I don't think anyone's gonna give us 400 people.
I don't think they have to give us. How much money do you have? After this, I have enough money to hire some men. I don't know how many or for how long, but we could find out. And perhaps he would give us 200 men and 2 ships. I don't know. It doesn't hurt us to ask. And
Much chivalry would be had that day if we invaded.
Hadriel,
I'm all for it.
Adriel,
Hadriel,
have you been drinking?
are you telling us
You-
we're going to die?
It
If
is
we
my
attack?
greatest shame that I was not barely born for the first and second invasion to defend the South.
Do you not like Dragonborn?
Me?
Yes, you.
I have no real qualm with them.
Oh,
Now,
But they are enemies of the South and the lady.
do y'all have any issues against war crimes? Is what I'm going to do when I get to that island.
As long as they're against enemies of the lady and have shunned her light, the light of the Grail, they deserve what's coming to them.
I may have some issues with war crimes.
Okay, just close your eyes and like cover your ears, because it's going to get messy.
Hmm.
I mean, it's really just like everything else. We
No, see, I
kill
was.
him.
I want to take over. I don't want to kill them all.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're going to take over the whole fucking island.
Yes, but not by killing them all.
Yeah, there will be like 6 people left when we're done. Us and like, I don't know. We'll hire a guy. We'll name him Gerald.
What? Okay.
No.
What if we're just sneaky about this?
No.
What if we don't do the army?
Okay, yeah, you want me to sneak. Have you
No.
seen me?
Well, not that sneaky. Just like instead of an entire invasion force, what if we just get some commandos?
I don't think this is going anywhere.
Commandos? What are those?
Those sound a lot more expensive.
All
That-
in the
that
Navy
sounds like a-
SEAls.
Sounds like a lot of people in command.
Let's
A
get
lot
the
of
Coast
competing
Guard.
heads. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Well,
What are those? What's India?
well, I don't know.
Hold on. Why don't we go get a drink,
I like it. I mean,
get some food,
I like that idea as well.
sit the fuck down for like 5 fucking minutes.
Sure, get some
We-
morning drinks. That's how you start it off.
We've been in this fucking city for 3 goddamn days, and it feels like it's been a year.
It does.
Feels like 5 minutes to me, but okay.
Adriel, shut the fuck up.
You have a different perspective of time.
all right,
Hey.
let's get some drinks.
Hey, Valric, can I ask you a question real quick?
Oh yeah, shoot.
You're still friends with Mr. Blood Knight, right?
Of course, it's one of my best friends.
Okay, and she puts her hand on his shoulder. It's like, what is it about him that you like so much?
I don't know. He's just my friend.
And like as he like goes to answer his question, she casts Greater Restoration on him.
Hey, let's
Ooh.
go.
2 spells, let's go. That does remove charm, by the way.
Yes, it does.
Whose microphone is that?
What a play.
Probably mine. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah.
Dang it.
So what is it that you like about him so much?
I told you, he's just my friend.
Is he
Yeah.
though?
At this point, with the restoration, it fades, and everything kind of dawns back on you, and the status quo is restored.
So all I know is that I was charmed into liking him.
100%. Yeah, you can definitely understand at this point, like, oh my god, that motherfucker worked some magic on me.
Okay. Guys, that's some bullshit. I can't believe that happened to me. I'm I gotta apologize.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's awful.
Yeah, now you want to fucking apologize.
Dave, listen. You did what you had to do, alright? I respect it. It's fine.
Yeah, I still owe you one, but it's fine. We'll call it even.
I did see you fuck that guy up, though, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. So at this point, I imagine you guys are kind of you've casually walked from the castle and you're in this upper market. Things are starting to liven up. People are coming out for the day, setting up their stalls. Businesses are picking up, and traffic is moving around. Oh my god.
Is there like a good place to eat and get a drink, like by the market?
Let's see. There should be.
We've been to 2. There's the one like by the wall, and then one over here or something.
Let's pull it up. Let's see. Because I know there's the 2 in the south, or in the lower part of the city. I'm just double checking it. There's definitely at least some restaurants up.
It's a fancy place we can fuck up.
Exactly. There is 100%. I don't have it on here for some reason, but there's 100% a few different. Definitely.
A classic joint.
Is there a Minotaur brothel?
Yeah, you guys. I mean, there's no Minotaur brothel. Let me just stop myself real quick.
Yeah. Wait,
The BBB, the big busty bovines. Head on down to the BBB.
Goodness. But yeah, you guys definitely find a little like basically a little restaurant there. It's a little bit more bougie than you guys are used to, so that's exactly what you're looking for. But you guys
just going to throw the door open.
Make a whole scene of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So they have like a server, or is it like you go up to the bar and order food?
You can actually just find your own find your own seat and somebody can come up and serve you, definitely.
How busy is this place right now?
It's early morning, so it's not like crazy bumping right now, but there's definitely a few people sitting at the bar, other tables, but nothing too packed or anything.
Is there a fire? Yeah, is there a fireplace?
There's a lit fireplace, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a table by the fireplace.
Yeah, definitely. You guys seat yourself. It's very ornate, a lot of decorations on the wall and everything.
TGI Fridays.
Your senses are like immediately captivated by the elegant atmosphere, sleek decor, beautiful lighting, stunning architecture, all come together, and it just makes a feeling of sophistication and class. The air is filled with the soft, soothing sounds of gentle music, aroma of exotic, mouth-watering dishes. You guys get the whole 9 yards. You guys sit next to at a respectable sized table sitting over by the fireplace and wait for somebody to come up and introduce themselves and get ready to place orders and everything. The usual, just a lot classier than you used to.
What the fuck is that smell?
It's our signature roast.
It smells delicious. I would like some of that and some mead, please.
Definitely.
I too would like the roast.
Oh, and some bread. If you have bread, I would like some bread. And
Oh,
butter.
This is, super nice. You get complimentary bread.
The bread is for free.
This is Upper Clayshire, my boys.
You pay for it in the end, you know.
I take an entire basket of bread and just pull it over to myself and hiss at anyone who tries to grab any.
Oh, you're that guy at the table.
Oh yeah.
Good to know. It's still very comfortable in here though. Like even as I don't know, you guys may not be used to this much extravagance just for a fucking restaurant. There's still a comfort to it. It's a dimly lit, still warm. The tables are all set really. They actually have a tablecloth over the table. Like, this is fancy shit, guys.
Bobek's gonna take the tablecloth off and tuck it into his clothes. He's gonna get a big old bib.
I just imagine part of the tablecloth is still there. He just pulls an entire corner up, like, and tucks it.
Bobek, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do with that.
What the fuck are you supposed to do with it? It's on the table.
It stays on the table. And then
Why?
I think in this place it's not even supposed to get dirty. They don't even change it between the people.
Oh well, that's gonna fucking really disappoint them. I want all of the roast. Give me everything.
Do you have roast duck?
Yes.
Well,
Freshly.
How much you got? How much you got in that kitchen?
And he gets a little like shaky, like unsure, like well, we have plenty of food. You don't need to worry yourselves. There's more than enough for everyone here.
Not what I asked. How much you got back there?
Just hear a loud gulp.
Bobek, how much are you going to eat? Just get some duck.
Fucking find out.
Oh, do you have a barrel of ale?
If you desire a barrel, I'm sure we have more than enough.
What are we doing today?
We're celebrating, apparently.
It's a combo. Celebrating.
Do we have any plans today?
No! We're gonna get drunk and make the plans.
Alright. Ale it is.
Yeah. You know what? Bring us... Not like the little cask. No, I want the barrel. Roll that up here for me.
How are you going to drink directly from the barrel? I mean, I was going to buy one. I'm just curious.
You're about to find out.
Y'all got any crab legs back here?
Oh, that sounds good.
It all comes back to crab.
It is a delicacy here in Clayshire. Of course, we have crab legs. I would be honored to bring you our signature dish.
Bring them all.
Oh yeah, and so he scurries off and starts this massive order.
All the
Azura, did you get anything?
I'm sure there'll be food for me to eat.
No, you can't have any of
Well,
mine.
that's fair. He would have at least waited till everybody said something. And for you, ma'am?
I'll have whatever he doesn't eat.
Well, it seems like there will be plenty. All right, so yeah, he scurries off, and over the course of next few minutes, you guys start getting your drinks and everything. The servers are all moving like gracefully through the building, lighting through the room. You can hear the gentle clinking of glasses and soft murmur of conversation. Just creates a nice atmosphere. This place really feels like it's designed to make you feel like special and pampered. From the decor to the service, every detail is carefully crafted for your guys' experience.
Not too bad.
And just starts, over the next like 20, 30 minutes, you guys start getting all this food, like filling this table up. One of the workers in the back, you're assuming, rolls out this big ass barrel and sets it up next to the table. Plenty of glasses for everyone, and you guys can enjoy yourselves and figure out what to do next.
I drink 9 drinks during that time.
Yeah, he does.
Oveg's just going to have 1 drink.
The barrel, right? The 1 barrel?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought we were all drinking from the barrel.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's adorable. That's mine.
Fair enough. My constitution is +2, so if I have 9 drinks,
Give me a constitution save. Do a save. You could at least get any extra on that, but
oh no.
nope.
Hell
You did
yeah.
not. This hits you like a freight train, buddy.
Good
Like-
morning.
Guys, we're talking like 15 minutes in, like Ragnar's slurring.
Talk about lightweight. She.
He should have eaten before he started. Like, what the hell?
I don't need to eat.
What a rookie move.
What? You eat!
Oveg's just grabbing a handful of crab legs, grabbing some of the roast, and just going to town, dropping everything onto this pristine tablecloth.
You are eating. I
Well, it's better than on you, right?
Exactly. I got blood and guts on me still.
And agrees. You know, the thing that I really like about you, Zura, is you got the good magic.
Thank you.
Mm.
You have good
It's-
magic too.
It's not true. It's
No, it
not
is.
true. No, Azura is not.
You have to show me
flash
how
me.
to do the green fire one.
Oh, that is the I do like that one. Bovek, do you want to learn how to make your blade turn into fire? I can
Why the
teach
fuck
you.
would I want to do that?
It's fire.
I can do this. Hadriel casts fairy lights and they swirl around the table.
Pedro, what the fuck?
Aren't they pretty?
What is this?
I don't know. Something in my blood.
Have you always been able to do this?
Yeah, from the age of 5, I got the shit beat out of me for it. They said it was the devil.
Pedro, are you a fairy?
Yes.
This explains.
Hadriel's been
many
hitting the
things.
wine pretty hard.
So okay, what are we
Hey,
going to do?
Hadriel, give me a
No,
constitution
fairies are
save.
wood elves. I am a drow. Dark skin, light skin.
Hadriel,
Live in
you,
a cave, live in the woods. I don't live in a cave. I've never lived in a cave.
Why
Well-
not? Why don't you live in a cave?
Because they're dark.
I was going to make
Fine.
you roll for it, but honestly, you just seem to be playing into being drunk, so go ahead and keep doing it, man.
Zora's gonna cast Mage Hand and have it float over and steal some bread from Ragnar's basket. Like she's gonna distract him with the whole talking about the green fire, and she's gonna float it over and steal some bread.
What do you do with that, Ragnar, as it just starts floating away from you?
Oh, I imagine it. I don't know if I see it or not. Let's see.
Nope.
I do not see it. I don't notice. I don't see shit.
There's no clue.
That's a not one.
Too distracted by the little fairy.
Don't take the whole basket.
Yeah, you get the whole basket.
I want me some of that bread.
Oh, when did you guys get bread?
We got more, Bovag. Don't worry about it. Or Ragnar.
Yeah, we ordered it.
It's delicious, isn't it? I love it. I want that.
Oh, they must have thought you were done with it.
Yeah, you ate it all. You ate it all, Ragnar.
I probably did. I like the bread a lot.
Azora, can I have a piece of bread, please?
Yeah, sure. Mage hand floats a piece over to him.
With butter, please. I can't have the bread without the butter.
I think Ragnar still has the butter.
Oh, here, you can have it. I don't want butter by itself. It's not good that way. I just don't want you to think I'm being nice to you and not Azora. I'm not being nice to anyone.
I'm gonna start chugging from this barrel.
You want to give me a Constitution save? See how well you handle it.
Yeah.
You got a solid save, right? +7.
Always,
yeah.
always.
Oh yeah, Bovag's just chugging this barrel like just full stop and just sets it down unaffected.
I'd say
cool as a cucumber. You know, you're feeling good. You're feeling it, but to everyone around, you just look like you're fine. Just another day in the office.
I got a tingle in my fingers.
Is that gone?
Yeah.
Barkeep! Another!
I think Valric would be like party casual drinking, but like he's still drinking a lot, just not crazy.
Definitely.
Just casual party.
Sure.
Just pounding some back, just chilling.
Taking it all in. You guys have definitely earned the rest and the indulgence.
Ragnar.
What?
I got a question for you.
Unicorns!
That might be the answer.
Oh. He's always
this I read somewhere many years ago, and it's kept me up.
You can
every
read?
Single night. When I was a young child, I could sleep, but after I read this, I've been never able to sleep again. If you add 1 to infinity, have you added anything at all?
Oh shit.
Ziphos!
Yeah, you know what?
Yes, Ziphos. But imagine there was a great pool that was infinite, and you added a glass of water. Did you add anything to the pool at all? Can you add anything to infinity? Its volume has neither increased nor decreased. It is an action without a reaction.
What the fuck?
It keeps me up every night. I meditate on it every night.
What are you saying?
I can knock you out if you need to sleep. I mean, you just let me know.
What does this mean?
I appreciate that, Bovag.
Yeah, like
it's been 55 years. But if one more night is too much of staying up, I'll let you know.
Hadriel, are you serious or are you making a Hadriel joke?
he did say fuck
very
earlier.
Very intensely into your eyes. I don't tell jokes.
Yeah, he said fuck the lady earlier. Did you not hear him?
Then he giggles.
I don't
Seriously,
know.
though, that is what has kept me up at night since I was 5 years old. He goes back to drinking wine.
So elegant.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you guys want to figure out or do after this in your drunken stupors?
Bovag.
Yeah.
Do you think we can save your family with a ship?
Ragnar, if I had that answer, I would have solved this
Do
issue.
you want to try?
Of course, I want to try.
Well, then we will buy a ship and we will go. Next.
What if my sons don't remember me?
I don't think they can forget you.
Or my wife? What if she's moved on?
Well, then
It's been 60 years.
Bobak, if your wife has moved on, then you have to accept that. But your sons will not have forgotten you. And neither will your wife.
They were just boys when I was forced to come here.
Bobak,
And they were taken.
when you left, had you betrayed them?
Oh, what the fuck?
Then what they will know is that you were a hero. Because that is what their mother will tell them.
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
Trust me, I would know. They will love you. Every child who does not have a father and meets their father, they love them. Especially if you are good. And though you are violent, my friend, you are good.
I'm not far from good.
Well, that is why we will have to prevent you from doing genocide. I'm just saying, conquering a people is not the same thing as killing them all. I want to rule. Let's do it.
Would Bovak have even the slightest inkling of how many Dragonborn might be on this island?
Give me a history check.
Oh, fuck. I'm real good at these. Yeah.
Oof.
Nope.
No clue, but you imagine it's for a little island, there's no way that there could be many people. All this time, nah, they're fine.
I don't like the way you said that, Trey.
Hey, that's what the 7's telling you, man. You're going with your gut. On that island, it's just a bunch of isolationists.
You know, I
Probably
do
people
happen
in
to know
huts.
a place where we can get all kinds of different information. Perhaps we could find something there that could give us some sort of a clue or a hint as to what we could be up against.
Yeah. Where?
Place called the Arcane. How do you pronounce that, Trey?
Athenaeum.
Yeah, that place.
The Arcane Athenaeum.
Right here in Clayshire.
What the fuck did you say? What the fuck was that word?
I will go. It sounds like fun. It's a magic
Arcane
word.
Athenaeum.
Arcane place.
Is it like a bookstore?
Of sorts.
Hadriel, is there a trying grounds here?
Trying grounds?
Yes, like a place where people can fight just to prove themselves.
Sparring grounds?
Sparring grounds? That's potentially right. So what I'm thinking is that maybe Azora and I go to this magic place, and maybe the rest of you go to the sparring grounds and beat the crap out of people.
Well, with the Lord gathering his banners, I'm sure they're going to set up a makeshift army camp outside the city with intent on training up these militia to hardened soldiers. Otherwise, there might be a jousting arena nearby.
You could
We could
joust.
I could teach you to joust.
Well, I want to go do the magic thing, and
It's
I
quite
want
fun
to.
so long as you don't get stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, see, adjusting is scary because horses are scary. So I'm kind of okay. I mean, I like horses, but they're big. Have you seen them?
Yes, they can
Yeah,
get rather large.
you blew his up, Ragnar.
Shut up, Bovag.
There's water under the bridge.
Just a fact. You
No,
went,
hey, Joe.
and then it went, and then you cheered.
You're growing as a person. Do you know that? I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I don't notice being any taller, but I appreciate it.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay.
I actually don't know how long drow grow for, so yeah, I suppose that's a possibility. It's not like I've had any other drow to ask.
Okay, so what do we think? Azora and I go to the magic thing and maybe stop at a shop or two on our way? And you guys go do the fighting at the sparring grounds? And you maybe joust?
I would like to joust.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just going to stay here and get drunk.
Same.
Fair enough.
Ovag's going to keep pounding drinks.
All right.
We do need to go for the meteor. I know that's on our radar. Hey, Bovag,
Yeah.
I think what you should do while you're here drinking is you and Valric should take a shot every time Hadriel makes a comment about him being a drow.
Or the lady.
Or the lady, yes.
What
I'm
about
just
Ziphos?
so happy that the lady was able to take a drow like me in. Because I don't know if you all know, but drow are looked really poorly on. And you were all talking about your fathers. I never knew my drow father. I'm sure he was an evil man living in the Underdark with the other drow. I'm just
We're
so
at
lucky.
Back
How
in
Saxon
Valric.
took in a drow child like me.
6.
Hadriel, you're a very interesting man. Drow.
Drow, thank you. Yes, I am a drow.
That's a word for it.
Azora, let's go!
It's the only word I know, actually. I'm sure drow has another name in...
Bye, Hadriel!
Goodbye, my friends.
You're muted, Trey.
Yeah, that would help. Yeah, I just said you're Hadriel, you're talking and trying to say that as your friends just get up and walk off like, oh, see ya, bye.
Tell him more about the
Suddenly
lady.
I'm alone. Just like I've always been as a drow.
Aren't like
As
Bovag
Bovag and
Valric-
Valric are just like, okay.
Well, you said I was alone. I thought, okay,
No,
I
I'm
mean-
sorry. You're still at the table with them.
Zora
I
Ragnar
mean-
walked away.
He might as well be alone because Bovag and Valric are just going to kind of do our own thing.
Just ignore.
Basically.
Hadriel just
awkwardly,
sits there
like-
quietly like, oh, okay, looks over at Bovag and Valric and they just look at him like, don't fucking...
Don't even fucking
You're-
talk.
You're both very capable warriors. We'll have to trade tips
What?
sometime.
Does it look like we need fucking tips?
I have never seen you on a horse. Do you know how to joust? I could teach you.
Why the fuck would I want to joust? I'll just hit the fucking horse with my hammer.
Because
True.
it is momentum and impact. You upon a horse behind a lance would be you would go all the way to Nordensgrad. You'd be champion instantly. It's never been heard of. That would be quite cool.
I don't think there's a horse big enough for me.
Maybe
You
like
are
a
quite
rhino or
large,
something.
yes. You could ride a pony. They have a children's joust.
Who the fuck are you talking to, mate?
You, my small friend.
Small?
You would plow right through those little miscreants.
You fucked up. You said
With
you said the
your
word.
weight.
Listen,
And
don't
brawn.
fucking call me small, alright?
But you are small.
This fucking guy. Bovag, please.
You're small, and I'm a drow. You must drink now. I heard your game. You must drink.
Hey, do you think if I poured some of this ale into your bowl thingy, we could make the water elemental be alcohol?
You know, that's not the first time I've thought of that, and I don't think it's gonna work.
Do you want to fucking try?
No. You might you might hurt my bowl.
We're not gonna hurt the fucking bowl. It's magic.
You don't know that. I like
Trey,
keeping it nice and clean.
Can I do an Arcana check? Something that I'm super good at.
Uh-huh.
To determine if I think that this would work.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Give me a roll. Let's
Yeah,
see
let's
how you
go.
do.
Boom!
God damn. So just in the middle as you're pitching this, you start
Brain
thinking
blast.
about it and like, okay, well, how would this work? Would it work if we just pour all this in? And the times you've seen it work, this is just a like, even though the water source is in the bowl, it is just magically supplied in some way. You know, it turns into this elemental, and you don't think that ale, it'd probably just get washed out.
Damn. Alright, well, that's no fun.
I know my bowl.
Yeah, I know you do.
It is a very nice bowl.
Hey, fuck
Yeah,
you.
It's too big for you, Hadriel. You can't have it.
But he can wield it, and he is small.
Howard, you know, they're gone. They won't know if something happens to them. I'm just saying.
Anyway, I'm off to joust now.
Yeah, you know what? You go do that. Let us know how it goes.
I shall. If I find a large enough horse, will you ride it?
No.
Never say never. And he leaves. Unless you stop him.
Nope.
I assume you don't.
Nope.
I assume you're tired of hearing me fucking hate while he's gone.
So we'll pick up with Ragnar and Azora going to the Arcane Athenaeum. Let's scoot you over here.
So
Ragnar,
Azora,
you cannot go in there as drunk as you are.
What? I am fine. Listen, so after we come in here, okay, what we're going to do is we need to go and I need to make some very important business decisions. Azora.
She's gonna try to cure his drunkenness by casting Lesser Restoration on him.
Like, try to wave her away.
Ragnar, give me a dexterity save. Let's see if you could get away from the spell.
No. Oh no.
Well, he's drunk as fuck,
Ooh.
so it could be a disadvantage.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
fuck. Never mind.
Dude, two natural ones in a row. Both rolls I made. The fuck?
Legitimately, I have a conspiracy theory that Roll20 will duplicate rolls. I'm not kidding.
I would
It's
not be
happened
surprised.
too many times. Like, I got my tinfoil hat on, but believe, guys. Steel beams, jet fuel.
Ragnar, you see as Azura's hand come towards you, and you know she's tricky and she's trying to cast something on you. So you go to like just maneuver right out of it, and you like
High five.
in place trip on yourself and fall face first right into her palm of her hands as she casts lesser restoration on you. And as you come up from it, you're sober.
Nice.
Azura, why did you do that?
I
You
can't
gotta-
have you coming in here and making a fool of yourself.
I always make a fool of myself everywhere I go.
Yes, but less so when you're sober.
Here's the real question, though: does lesser restoration cure your hangover? Or
I
would
would
you
think so.
immediately go to hangover?
Nah, I
And
don't
it
think
just
so.
cures. I think it just cures the condition, not
The
the
drunken
effect.
condition.
Guys,
Dude, okay. I literally,
Guys.
for the record, I googled if lesser restoration could cure a hangover, and like, you know how Google will just give you the answer right there. It was a caption saying, "Yes, lesser restoration cures the poison condition, and alcohol is pretty much poison." And it's like, yep, I can't argue with that one.
also,
But are you
also-
left with a headache?
Also, Ragnar's 26. He doesn't get hangovers. He's not
There's
us.
an age limit on hangovers.
Well, no, I mean, when you're 26, you gotta drink a lot to get a hangover. It's not like when you're 30 and you drink
Right?
2.5.
You know what?
I think it's case by case.
We'll settle it this way. Ragnar, give me a Constitution save.
Uh-oh. Not his best skill.
This isn't a combat heavy.
Oh my
my god, dude! You have a as you came up, your drunkenness was gone, but it was replaced by a splitting, piercing headache.
Azura,
Not better.
no, it is not. I'm gonna
Shit. Just be unhappy.
let's
So as-
go.
So as you
inside.
guys are
You'll be fine.
walking up, I mean, this is a series of multiple buildings, but one towers amongst the rest. All the buildings are lined with this kind of brilliant royal purple shingling on the roof. So it really stands out, and it has these kind of like teal light blue banners and flags just kind of strewn about. And at the top, the highest peak, it's almost like a clock tower, but without the clock itself, but instead painted on its face is that eye symbol that you see in the picture. The building's it's still a really nice building, and it's more grand in its like big, I guess, presentation, but it's kind of a mix of classical and contemporary styles. Still features it just towers really tall, and it has like a sense of awe with it.
This place is beautiful, Azura.
Very nice, yeah.
Very peaceful. The grass and the plants all around are very kept, very clean. Everything around just looks pristine as you walk up, and it kind of has like a little bit of a courtyard vibe to it.
Quick question.
Mhm.
When you're in a place that is beautiful like this, does it ever make you kind of think like, oh, is evil? Like, I'm just saying, when I'm in a place that's too nice, it freaks me out.
Yeah, because it'd be this little huddle right over here, very close to the castle itself. But a few buildings, and there's the main entrance on this building here, and it kind of walks around to a courtyard in between the buildings itself, nestled against the city wall. Yeah. You guys go ahead and head to the entrance?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. As you guys enter the Athenaeum, through through a double door, just open wide, left open, you're greeted to just the sound of like hushed whispers and rustling pages as scholars and students go about their studies. The air's filled with a scent of ancient parchment and the soft glow of magical lights that illuminate the vast chamber. This is a big foyer, but like instead of having separate rooms on any side, it's just kind of like archways there leading to kind of a big open floor plan, if that makes sense. It's just kind of a maze of corridors and galleries and bookshelves and everything in the rooms beyond the archways. The walls are lined with countless shelves of books, scrolls, manuscripts. The books vary in size and age, from the most recent volumes to the oldest tomes that are hundreds or even thousands of years old. You can see students and scholars of all ages and genders and races, each absorbed in their own work. Some are reading at their desks and tables, while others are studying in groups, discussing theories, exchanging ideas. The party can hear a soft... You can hear a soft sound of quills scratching parchment and occasional thump of a book being dropped. Eventually, you guys come in, and there's a person walks up and greets you, dressed in kind of very nice white and blue robes. And approaches you and says, yes, hello. How can I help you here in the Arcane Athenaeum?
Hello. My name is Azura. This is my friend Ragnar, and you are?
Pulling up the name. Let's see.
Do they sell scrolls here, Azura?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
Probably not, but you never know.
Okay. Should I be good behavior, Ragnar?
Yes.
Okay.
And they say, I am Archivist Farian. I can help you with any research, if that's what you're here for today. I can help any studies you guys are looking for.
Yes. Thank you very much. We are looking for some research, looking for some information. We have we're looking for information on is it called Igni Isles? Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah, Isle
On the
Ignis.
Igni
whatever.
Isles. Any information that you would have on the topography or the census of how many people are living there?
I would also like to know quite a bit about the history of the Igni Isles. I'm particularly interested in the historical implications of the Dragonborn conquest. If you have any information on how they landed, where they came from, I would be very interested in that.
Of course, this is all information that I should be able to find fairly easily. Yeah, if you and sorry, he'll guide you to a table and have you kind of set up an area, and says he'll be back with the tomes he can find on the subject. They don't really let you guys do your own wandering as much in this main library, it seems. They're kind of just ushering you to different places.
Thank you, good sir. And a cup of tea as well, while you're at it.
I can do that. I'll be with you in just a moment. And we're going to see how well he does. 13.
What was that, Ragnar? Where did that come from?
You told me to be on good behavior. I was being fancy.
Ragnar, you never cease to amaze me.
Azura! Thank you, my lady. I think that was one of the most kind things you've ever said to me.
You're quite welcome, good sir.
Of course.
After maybe like 10 minutes or so, Archivist Varian comes back with maybe like 4 books, all of them detailing different aspects of the Dragonborn culture and stuff that has taken place in Terva. Some of the accounts of the invasion, stuff like
Hey guys,
that.
I gotta get off.
Sure.
Hadril's off doing something. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
He's
see ya.
All right, man. Catch you later.
Jousting.
Thanks.
All right. Now, both of you, give me a history check. We'll see how well you guys do at finding your information.
I will say I'm excited to hear how his jousting goes.
Dude, I am a little bummed because I just pulled up homebrew jousting rules that are fairly good. So,
But before the librarian, Mr. Librarian, goes away, good sir, while we're going through this, would you be able to find me information on different techniques for healing people? Any kind of herbal remedies or potion recipes, how to create potions, health potions? Just any kind of information on how to heal people without magic, per se.
interesting. Okay. Yes, we should have a few different tomes in that regard. Let me fetch those while you guys are doing your research here.
Thank you, my good sir.
I'm gonna flip him a gold coin.
Oh, your tithe is appreciated. And we'll take it and scurry on his way. And he did bring you both a cup of tea.
Quite
This is
excellent.
exquisite!
I say,
Rather fancy, isn't it?
This is one of the most lovely cups of tea I've had in quite a while. Clayshire is so droll.
Now, in your guys' research, you guys find a decent bit through these different books. You find that at least in the most recent invasion, 60 years ago, there was no reports of any ships coming from Igni Isle. It seemed that any of the invading force circumvented kind of split from the south and branched off and attacked the shore along different points, mainly going up along the Calbanner Peninsula, coming back in through Kings Bay, and focusing a good majority of the forces on Wayrest to attack Nordensgrad. But as far as you can see, we keep calling it's we'll say it's interchangeable, Igni Isles or Isle Ignis. But the Igni Isles, we'll say, you can't find any reports or anything of ships coming from the island. They circumvented it completely.
Okay, so theoretically, then one could draw the conclusion that there were no Imperial forces in the Igni Isles, or the Igni Isle, and instead they avoid that area?
Well, so through some of the other research you guys find, it looks like the Igni Isles while populated in the first invasion and used as a staging grounds going forward, it was kind of left to its own devices, and even though it was still considered as part of the Dragonborn Empire, they have grown and seem to have been doing well for themselves on this island in isolation. While they don't really involve themselves with anyone else, they Yeah, it seems like their society has taken off at least. They've made great strides of populating the island and having a structure. There's multiple cities on the island. Vitrix, I believe, is the capital, but it's the biggest and was the main staging point for their forces. But yeah, Victrix is their capital. But they do have other cities, and it, contrary to what Bovag was thinking, it's populated. It is popping. But as far as anyone can tell, their connections to the Empire have just dwindled almost to like nothingness nowadays.
Any records as to a government or a ruler of some sort?
Definitely. Now, while under the Dragonborn Empire, there is it's very Romanesque in their structure and society. There was a Caesar, like the head honcho of everything, but both him and his son were killed in the attack on Terva. So, you are unsure about Vera's political stance currently, but as far as the Igni Isles, they definitely adopted their government from that. Their leader was somebody put in place, by the Caesar for the Empire, and it has stayed with that structure. But they do have a leader. I don't know what their leader's title is called, but yeah, there is definitely a structured society there, at least reminiscent of what it used to be. But
the entire time we're kind of going through this, Azura's taking immaculate notes on just anything that looks like it might be of use.
Definitely.
Agnar is taking haphazard notes with little doodles of like warlords and stuff fighting in the margins.
Definitely.
But I was wondering, so we don't have a name for any leader now, but what I was trying to ask for was like, how did they take over that island? Like, where did they come from when they attacked that island, or were they the first people who settled there?
As far as you can see, it seems like the Dragonborn forces were what settled there. And if there was any other people there, there's no record of it. We'll put it that way.
So is there any direction that if someone were to invade them, it looks like they would be least expecting it? Because like what I was thinking was if they came from the west, then maybe they would not be expecting to be attacked from the west. So if it seems like they were the first ones who arrived there, is there any place that, like, as far as I can tell from their history or from the maps that I'm looking at, that they might be more vulnerable to being attacked from?
The island itself?
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I could think of would be right here, the Straits of Duality. So just a little other backup on the lands surrounding the Igni Isles. This right here, the Orismere Island, this is all half-orcs. Like a dedicated society of half-orcs that have also isolated themselves. Unrelated, but because down here in the Cursed Badlands, this is just desolate magical wasteland. Like everything's fucked up there, floating chunks of land in the air, like gnarly storms. Like the Badlands is fucked. But it's filled with the orc tribes, the nomadic orc tribes. The half orcs at some point branched off and went to this island and basically locked it down, making sure no orcs could ever get into their land. And they don't really take to outsiders either. But so there's, as far as anyone else in most of Terva is concerned, this is all just desolate bullshit down here. Like, because the Badlands is uninhabitable except for these orcs. The half orcs here on Orismere Island don't take anyone in. The sunken city here was an old elven city that has just been swallowed up by this marsh that you can barely read, the Great Marsh here. So this is everything south of the Great Plateau is kind of just no man's land, especially all through, this area. So people have no tendency to go down here. That's why the half-orcs and the dragonborn on this island can kind of just isolate themselves. The only thing I can think of would be coming through the straits, because they may not consider, be expecting something from land necessarily, but you can see up here how big the of course this is an old map with bad names, so ignore the Gwynedd Peninsula. This is Cal Banner. And so you can see like a size reference. It's not some tiny dinky island. And there would be multiple cities on this island, so it would just depend on where you're wanting to go.
How do the half-orcs get along with them?
They don't. I mean, not negatively, but there's just no contact. They definitely, both of them are so isolationist that they don't intermingle whatsoever.
There's no conflict between the two?
Nope. No conflict.
Do they have any conflict with the orcs?
If the orcs could leave the mainland, maybe, but the orcs in Terva down there are definitely more simpleton orcs. They are just nomadic tribes of brutes, essentially.
Chaos orcs.
Sure. They're sentient. They can think. They have culture and whatnot, but it is simple. It is aggressive. Everyone else is, you can imagine, has more of a structured society and civilization, or social dynamics, but the orcs are just who's biggest.
Azora? So what I'm thinking is if we can get some mercenaries, some soldiers to help us, and we can convince the half-orcs or the orcs to help us, we can defeat the Dragonborn, but this will not be something we can win just us and some ships. We will need true support, and it will have to be their neighbors.
Possibly.
Do you think there's a better way to get his family out?
The thing is that's a rather large island, and we don't know exactly where his family is at on the island.
Would they arrest us if we went there on our own?
Honestly, I'm not sure. They could. We're outsiders.
What if
they're that hardcore into isolation? They're definitely not going to trust anybody. That's for sure.
Zora, what if one of us was a Dragonborn?
Oh, well, there's possibilities there.
Do you think we can find a Dragonborn who would help us?
I don't know any Dragonborn. Do you?
I've never met one.
Me neither.
I'd say you guys have seen Dragonborn at least. Any that weren't. I don't know if I specified this, but after that big invasion against Nornsgrad, the most recent one, Alaric basically killed the whole army. Like, they did not take prisoners. They just basically slaughtered any of this army that had invaded after the battle was done and everything. So any surviving people from this invading army, like I said, are either just rogue agents wandering the land or have been taken as slaves. You guys have definitely probably seen a handful of Dragonborn slaves in your time. Or they are in hiding. Bovag is technically in that lump too. And if he was making it, you would get the feeling that if Bovag was going around making a real fucking havoc and being a nuisance, people would definitely rally. But at this point, he's just kind of doing jobs, being a fucking person of the land. And wandering. So in Calbanner, he's fairly accepted. Well, maybe not Minotaurs in general, but Bovag is. But at least especially in the rest of Terva, like Azora being more from Rostershire, which would be right around here. You probably would have seen Dragonborn slaves out and about. They're definitely treated a lot less friendly in mainland, like closer to Nordensgrad, you would imagine. I will say just one other thing to note just about Dragonborn society is they are very honor bound. They are very regimented by rules and order and everything. And funny enough, like it's that honor that keeps them slaves. Like you would imagine some of these capable warriors would be able to break out of enslavement, but there's almost like an honor to accepting your fate and loss as a slave, because slavery is completely fine in Albera. So they just culturally like, yep, this is what I get. So Dragonborn just stay slaves.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, in our research, do we notice as far as like whether or not there are rules of conquest? So, like, if Bovag, for example, were to challenge the Caesar of Victrix to single combat and win, with the combat being predicated under like control of the island, would the Dragonborn then be like, okay, I guess Bovag is in charge?
There is still more of a hierarchy and an order to their government that they wouldn't, even though they are very honor bound, that'd be like going to the, I don't know. You couldn't have fathomed that the leader of this island would just be willing to have a duel to the death for the sake of his land. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, what if
they're not that honor bound?
What if it was a bastard son of the line of kings or of Caesars of that area?
That really only applies to the Caesar, and that was basically, I think, going off of, if I remember right, that the Caesar was an elected official, but then that kind of got twisted into a way where, they just manipulated it so it was kind of handed down. But there, for other leaders, other governors underneath the Caesar, there's still an order of how they get put in their office. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because whoever is leading Victrix, and I'll be honest with you, that would be information that would probably be in some of these tomes. So that's something I'm just going to have to get back to you guys on. I don't have that character or this island's structure like ready to go. So I can get that to you later though.
Okay. I'm just thinking about how we can either locate Bovag's family and extract them, or overturn the system that oppresses them.
Sure.
And, put Ragnar on top.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta look for me too.
I got to get something out of this too. Why not the whole island?
That's right. Why not? Ragnar, be a good king.
Any other questions or anything you guys would be looking for as for Igni Isles? You can do other research about other topics, but just for this one in your books. Anything else you want to look for?
Well, I mean, so basically we figured out that there's two factions close to them that may be able to help us, but are not friendly to outsiders.
No, yeah.
And
you would know that there's no unified central governing of orcs or anything. It is just nomadic tribes, and whoever is leading that tribe is just the big strongest with the most bonks,
Okay, well that could be
Very
helpful.
much help there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Bovag could be the biggest bonk. Is there? How about for the half orcs though? Is there a? I mean,
There
I
is
feel
a
like orcs are going to get along
strong-
with us. Honestly,
The half orcs definitely have a very. They're also kind of honor bound too. I frame it this way. The half orcs kind of have like a Japanese, kind of a feudal Japanese kind of structure and culture to them. Whereas the Dragonborn have kind of more of an ancient Roman.
right?
But they both are very honor bound and structured societies.
I think, Azora, that perhaps our best bet will be to think about the orcs. I think they'll react well to Bovak. Not us. You and I will be fucked, but we might be able to figure it out. We can ride on his coattails.
Been riding Bovag's coattails the whole time.
Well, yeah, but why do you think I stick with him? Can you imagine something that could kill him? Oh, it's a scary world. And Bovag guarantees I get paid.
It's true. We don't have any other leads as to where his family is, other than just they're on
The
that island.
which is apparently enormous.
We don't know. Do we know anybody else that would have any information? I don't know.
No, we're going to have to go and make friends with the half-orcs because they're civilized in order to get the information. And then we're going to have to make friends with the orcs because they're warlike and they'll like Bovag in order to fight. And then we're going to have to launch an attack and maybe the orcs will get some treasure or something and we will get Bovag's family. But we're going to have to get closer and we need a ship and we need people. That's what I
You're
think.
not wrong.
Oh, thank you. I was beginning to worry I was trying to force my opinion on others.
All right. And so before we go on to your next round of research with your potion study and everything, we'll pick back up with Bovag and Valric. What are you guys up to? Still drinking? You guys move on to anything else?
Well, Bovag,
Yeah.
you about done with that keg there?
Yeah, I've been done for a while. The barrel that he said was empty is like a quarter gone at most.
Shit. Hey man, you doing alright?
You know, I was good going back in there, getting ready for that fight, going in with everybody and taking some help, and then just right out the gate, punched in the gut. You know?
Yeah. There's.
It's been 60 fucking years, man.
I think we're at this point we're closer than we've ever been. Like shit's actually getting done.
I don't want to drag you guys into my mess.
Hey, it's been my goal this whole time we've been together, man. I sure don't have much to go on. Just you.
I mean, what? I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I mean, who knows if... Fuck.
Hey, when would a better time be? Like, let's be honest, you're not gonna live forever.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we might as well go for it.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
Do you think we need to take a big group and go, or do you think we can just do what we've done for the past 60 years and sneak ourselves in.
Honestly,
try to lay low.
I don't think just us can take over a whole island. It don't sound right. We need like
I don't think we need to take over the whole island. Yeah. Do I want
but
to
we don't know
do I
where
wanna
it
watch
is.
them all?
Don't know where it is. Don't know how to get there.
I mean,
We need
right now,
a connection somehow, somewhere. Maybe somebody knows the insides.
Trey, would I have any former strike team contacts that might be able to get us this information? You know, guys that that were in the army that attacked but no longer are, kind of like a Bovag situation where, you know, not a Dragonborn, just dragged along for the ride.
Yes, but you as far as you know, sorry, you don't know of any personally that survived like you did. Okay. You know that if you did, that there must be plenty of people of any of the races that the Dragonborn brought. But yeah, you don't know any personally.
I think what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to go on a bunch of cities, do a lot of favors, get it good with the kings and all that, and the dukes, and then we might have a chance. But right now, just us, unless there's a way that we can get exactly where we need to be and have a way out, I don't see it possible.
You know, getting there, I don't know, is too big of an issue. I mean, we've got enough money, we can get a ship. We can hire sailors to take us there. It's just, what do we do once we get there? I mean, we don't know what's there. We don't know what it's like.
I think we're on the right track, and we're doing what we need to do. But we need some more information somehow. If we go in blind, it's over.
Do you think the guild might have somebody that we can ask to investigate or even fucking go?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
We've been working with these guys for how fucking long? Doing all these fucking jobs for them.
And we've made some friends along the way. I think we can just see what they can do.
Yeah, that Oswald fella. Oscar, I don't fucking remember. It's been a long 3 days.
It is Oslith.
Yes, I fucking knew it. We can go talk to him, see if he can get in contact with, you know, one of the higher ups.
Yeah, I agree. But we need to make more connections.
Oops.
Yeah.
Keep doing our thing.
For sure. I just, you know, with how long it's been, you know, and being this close, even though it's, you know, a couple 100 miles away, for the longest time I thought they were, you know, on the other side of the fucking world.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, things are starting to line up. We just need to keep doing what we're doing till the real opportunity arises. And I think it's coming.
I mean, we do have, as awful as it's going to fucking sound, we do have a second option.
Oh, what do you mean?
What's his fuck from the letter, right? He said that he was going to go and he was going to get them and use them as leverage against me, right?
Yeah.
Why not let him do the dirty work?
Get them for you?
Exactly. Then when he comes to use this leverage against me, he doesn't know that we know. You know, we have friends. You know, we call in our favor. He comes, ooh, you're going to leave us alone because, ooh, I got your family. And then we're like, yeah, well, we got a fucking army. You know?
I like it, yeah.
Make him do the work. And honestly, it seems like it might. I don't know if we have the time to wait to gather all these resources and all this information just to get there and they're already fucking gone. I mean, they've been held captive for 60 years.
Right.
What's another couple of months?
Yeah, it does sound shitty, not gonna lie, but yeah.
I mean, I have to be realistic. I mean, the four of us, 5 if you count Hadril, I mean, he's kind of there. All this talk about Ziphos and a lady, and I don't know. He's an odd one, but he seems like he's a capable fighter. I don't know that the 5 of us are enough.
I would agree with that.
But we've got a guild. We've got a favor from the Duke. We've got that Will fella. He fucking weirds me out, that fucking owl mask or whatever, but you know, it sounds awful and I hate fucking saying it, but I think it's the more realistic way to go about it.
Right, I agree. It's better to be over prepared than under prepared.
I mean, it gives us time to go get your fucking meteor, you know? Get you that big axe.
I like a big axe.
Gives us time to gather more resources to fight the coming fight. I'm sure if this... I don't even fucking know his name. If he thinks he can go get him, fucking let him.
I'm 100% with you on that. I like the plan.
Vivek's going to put his hand on Valric's shoulder. Don't you ever fucking swing at me again.
Hey, you swung at me too.
Yeah, because you were about to kill everybody. Let's be real. You would have killed every fucking person in that room.
Well, you got me, so...
You would have fucking gotten me if it wasn't for a couple lucky hits and you already being injured going in.
I didn't mean for it to happen, you know, it just...
I know. Maybe we can find some way to protect you from that. Protect me from that fuck, I mean.
Really, either one of us is bad news, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just gotta keep doing what we can. That's what we've done this whole time.
Yeah, do you want to go try to find those chuckle fucks?
What? It's cool. They're doing what they want to do. We're just We're chilling, have a good time.
All right. Do we need anything?
You need to pay your tab.
I'm gonna hit the restroom, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I left my wallet in the car. I'll be right back.
Your friends all left you with the tab.
That's
Love
fucking
it.
true.
That's all right. Bovek's got enough. He'll pay up how much?
Extravagant meal like this costs a whopping 7 gold.
Shit.
All right,
I was
I'll
expecting
give him.
Copper and silver does exist in this world too.
I will give them 2 platinum.
Jesus.
Ooh. And they are gracious. Like you saw through all of this. Like the serving staff was, a little apprehensive, a little nervous with your guys' group, but like that alone, just like, oh my god, if you need anything ever again, you know where to come. Really laying it on thick for you.
Is there like a public bath that I can go to real fast?
Oh,
actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go jump in the fucking ocean. You guys, don't worry about it.
They probably have a bath at that place that they would be like super happy to give you, since you just gave them like a fuck ton of money.
Simone.
I'm not muted.
I hear him.
Yeah, no, he's there.
Oh, I do not. Let me refresh.
Testing? Hello?
I
Hello?
hear you. I hear
Okay.
you.
Cool.
So you both go ahead and head on out of the tavern?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just mosey about town.
Sure. We can hop on back to Azora and Ragnar, where you were brought books on healing and herbalism and alchemy. Go ahead and that one they were able to find stuff like that. That's a little bit more common knowledge. So go ahead and give me a history check. See how well you do. You can do with it advantage if you want for Ragnar to help you.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I just kind of look at it like, yeah, I did not. Azura, I didn't learn how to do my magic through books. This doesn't really make any sense to me at all. Healing?
Oh. Man, for some reason cool. I guess I didn't see your second roll. That's a lot better. Oh, I see. I think I mixed up Ragnar's first roll and then Azura's second or first. Okay, sorry. Yeah, with a 15, you definitely find exactly what you need. I'm going to send this to you as well, just so you have it down. But basically the breakdown is with this, you now have the recipe and you understand how to do it, but you still need to the process. You need an herbalism's kit or an alchemist kit. For sure, you need the supplies. Luckily, you can find these kits around town. But you need that. You need something to put the potion in, obviously, vials, potion bottles, whatever. And you need to be able to cast Cure Wounds, and you're casting it on the actual potion itself while making it to help give it that magical property. And then you're able to do a simple potion of healing just during any long rest. You basically just allot some of that time of your long rest to working on it. You're muted if you're talking, Derek.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Is there enough information here to, I guess, study enough to get proficient with the herbalism kit? I think that's a requirement. I think you have to be proficient with the herbalist kit.
You don't need to be proficient with the kits to use them. The proficiency, being proficient in it, just gives you your proficiency bonus onto that roll.
Okay.
So you're able to use those kits. Through this, you're not able to get that proficiency, but you at least know how to do it.
Okay, I'm still gonna. She's continuing to take notes on everything that she can find.
Totally. Yeah, definitely. You get detailed notes, diagrams, everything you need to be able to do this in the future.
Is there anyone who looks kind of shifty?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, what's my perception? I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't. $14.
As Azora's doing the research on this healing mumbo jumbo that you're not interested in, your eyes wander. You're looking around, and you don't notice anyone specifically like shifty or shady or anything, but you definitely end up meeting the eyes of a few of the archivists, people working there, just kind of keeping a close eye on you two from a distance, but nothing that gives you any weird vibes.
Anybody? Well, so basically, what I'm looking for is there anyone who might interest me that I would want to talk to, who could give me something I might want?
Any of the archivists, they, kind of going about their business, putting books away, taking them out for other people, coming and going. They all kind of just, there's something about all of them that just stands out to you. There's an odd, I guess, like discipline and like tranquility with them. They're just floating around almost, like just light on their feet, very content in their work. They all kind of stand out to you as just interesting, but no individuals that like scream like, God, I gotta talk to that person.
Azora, I'm experiencing a strange phenomena.
You have my curiosity.
Yeah, so I'm interested in all of these people, but none of them individually.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Should I talk to someone?
If you want to.
But which one?
Which one do you like the most?
I don't know.
What about that one?
All right, and I guess I'll go talk to the person that he pointed to, or that she pointed to.
All right, you wander over to one of the people in these robes, very ornate white blues, little bits of like kind of gold filigree in the fabric, and yeah, this person, they have kind of short pulled back, or sorry, hair pulled back in kind of a ponytail, a messy ponytail, as they're like flipping through their books and going about their work. You walk up to them and they're just, oh, yes, hello, how can I help you?
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. I was just wondering, do you know where I could find any scrolls?
What, like, spell scrolls? Is that what you're looking for, of the magical variety?
You know, just a spell scroll or two or three. No, nothing crazy.
Well, we do have some. I'm not sure how willing the Athenaeum is willing to just part with their scrolls to anyone walking in.
Well, I mean, I would pay for them. I'm not going to take it.
You must understand that here in the Arcane Athenaeum, we make sure, well, while we are willing to give as much knowledge as we can to the people, there are some things, especially of the magical variety, that we are a little bit more hesitant to give out so freely as information.
My dear,
you never know who would be using this sorts of magic, and no offense, but you're just some man off the street.
I'm willing to pay for it.
I understand.
How much would it cost to take such a thing?
And they kind of just straighten up and like, sir, we operate on more than just money here. This is a moral standpoint that our people stand by. The protection of the realm is extremely important, and just giving out magic to anyone off the street is not in our line of work.
You know, I will say that most people in your position, they say exactly that same thing to me. So, you know, it's common.
If you I will say that there is a shop in town. I think it does cater to the magical variety. What the heck is it? It's here somewhere. I just had it. There we go. There is a shop just at in the upper market near the gates. They do tend to carry more magical antiquities, and you might be more lucky to find spells there or spell scrolls that they're willing to sell there.
Well, I do thank you for that, and I'll give her a gold coin and walk away.
And she thanks you for your tithe.
Why do they keep saying that? What is a tithe?
Well, you know, all the religious iconography, you know, wouldn't be that wouldn't say anything about it, would it?
Ah, well, you know, it's Ragnar.
Right over his head. All right. Anything you guys are wanting to research anymore?
Do they happen to have any information on ritual spells? Or like magic spells, like just in general?
Like, because you'd probably be met with the same answer that Ragnar got of like, or are you just wanting to understand the concept more, I guess?
So in my grimoire, my book of shadows or light or whatever, I'm able to copy down any ritual spells from any class. So pretty much she's looking just for, she's not looking to take anything like any scrolls or anything, but she's just looking for information on how to cast the spell so that she can copy it.
Okay. And if you ask the archivist about this, noting that you are a, you know, magical practitioner wanting to copy spells, that is a little bit. Give me a perception, or I'm sorry, a persuasion check on that one. Ooh. God damn.
I got the good one.
Yeah. And so this archivist, seeing that you are a, you know, magical practitioner wanting to take notes and further your studies of these magical arts, as well as having your own religious iconography and present and the staff of healing that you can't really conceal. You have a little bit more going for you in the argument here, and they would allow you to have supervised access to at least see some of the scrolls that they would have available.
Do they have? Can I copy into my book? Do they have like find familiar?
Familiar. Oh, ooh, excuse me. That is. Yes. Yeah, you could copy that spell down.
Awesome. And I know there's like a whole thing on copying spells and how long it takes and everything. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. But basically, I know it's going to take some time, so I kind of Ragnar, I'm going to be copying this down. It's going to take me a while. I don't know if you still want to hang out here or if you want to go find Ovag and Valric or.
Well, I will say that I have a few places I must go before I can return to the others. So I shall leave you here.
Toodaloo.
Fare thee well, my lady. And I bow.
For each level of the spell, 2 hours.
Ah, perfect. Okay, thank you. I was just looking for that. Which, admittedly, your research was going to take some time, too. Azora's just been gone for hours.
In the library. What a nerd.
What a nerd.
Both of us nerds.
Big time nerds.
Right.
Although half the time Ragnar was like distracting Azura. Like Azura's trying to get research done, is like alphabetically looking down things, and Ragnar jumps, like does a jump scare, like around the corner.
Righty. I know we normally go a little later, but I think I'm gonna have to hop off sooner. So let's go ahead and wrap up any other stuff you guys wanted to do around town.
Yeah.
So Ragnar, you go out and you're looking for your friends. Valric, Bovag, what are you guys up to now?
I don't know, we just started walking around.
Maybe looking for some like healing potions, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Just meandering
The essentials.
meandering about the upper part of the city. We haven't really been here much to shop, so taking a look around, seeing what we got.
Oh yeah, the upper markets are definitely more clean, more organized, more orderly in general. So it's definitely a different kind of vibe up here in the upper city. It would not be. I will say that like healing potions like last time, like in Terva, it's low magic enough that healing potions are kind of the way to heal if you don't have healers, in dedicated places. So potions are definitely kind of prevalent, but they have a tendency in time of war or, calling banners to prepare for it, that the state kind of ends up buying up what they can to hoard it. So, they're not as prevalent as you'd hope, but you guys can definitely get a few. How many are you looking to get?
I was looking to get 2 graders.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is available.
I want all of it.
I'm running on a total of 2 regular healing potions.
Gotcha.
So whatever we can get, and I'm sure everybody else is low.
We'll say, over the course of this time that Azora and Ragnar doing their studying. You guys are meandering around, going to different shops and kind of buying what different shops have. You can get a total of about 5 normal healing potions. Potions of healing. They are 50 each, so 250 gold for them. And you get 3 potions of greater healing for 300.
Ovag will buy all of them and give 2 of the graders to Valric.
Thanks, mate.
And then I'll split the others up when we get the rest of the group back together.
Sounds good. Anything else you guys are hunting for?
Maybe like the something to protect us from being charmed, if it's available. If not, it's not the end of the world. Just looking.
Let me check on that one. Ragnar, is there anything you were wanting to do, meandering around before you find your friends also meandering?
For sure. I'm searching for 3 main things. I'm searching for anything that will increase my wisdom. I'm searching for a ship and crew, and I'm searching for like any potential business investments, but that can happen later. It does not have to happen tonight. So I can just be looking for the first thing.
Anything to boost your intelligence, you said?
Wisdom.
Yeah,
because my wisdom sucks. And I'm really weak to that, and they'll just keep charming me and making me fuck up my friends, and I don't want that.
I mean, try.
You don't find anything like that for your wisdom.
There's no magical item shops or anything like that in the town.
Not that sells something that's going to boost your wisdom.
Okay.
What kind of shitty town is this?
So I mean, the other thing I'm looking at is a boat that could get us that far away. Ragnar's pretty focused on Bovag's family and trying to get him back, and that's what he's thinking about using this money that he's acquired to do.
Definitely. At least a ship is definitely a little bit more easy. Give me an investigation check. Let's see how you do. Luckily, this is a big ass port town, so.
Well, my investigation is +1, so 9.
You have a hard time finding any ships that are having nothing but warriors, or you don't see any mercenary ships that stand out to you. It's mainly a lot of trading vessels.
There are no Norskins.
Not that you see. No Norskians currently making their way around Clayshire. You do, however, see I don't have a description on that. You do see the closest you find is a boat that doesn't seem to have traders or military personnel. It's just kind of a weird hodgepodge of people on one boat that stands out to you.
Okay, what stands out about that boat?
One of the big things about it specifically is just the crew moving around. It seems like the boat maybe had some recent work done. There's some spots on the hull that look like they were elegantly patched, things on it fixed, but it all come together really nicely. But that being said, it's just the crew on it there's no order to them, if that makes sense. There's no unifying coherence to what they're doing. It's just everybody's doing random jobs to prep this ship. I guess that big thing, like I said, it's obvious that all these people aren't traders. It's obvious they're not like military personnel. It could be civilian, but just yeah, it's hard to say. Something stands out.
I'll approach him.
All right. And you're immediately welcomed, or not welcomed, I should say, by a bunch of gruff dock workers that seem particularly uninterested in you coming in their space.
Okay. All right. From what I can see, what are they hauling? Are they loading anything?
Seems like they're unloading, if anything. Well, okay, I'm sorry. They are loading like provisions and stuff. It seems like they are gearing up to sail at some point, but more offloading than anything.
From what they're offloading, can I tell what kind of cargo they're shipping? Like, who are they?
Give me one more perception check.
Okay. 13.
Looking at what they're moving, it's a lot of like stereotypical trade goods, which just kind of seems a little odd for this group of individuals that they kind of give you like, I mean, I can't think of any other words for it, but they're giving you kind of piratey vibes. Their cargo does not match the kind of work or what you would imagine, but it's just simple cargo, spices, linens, stuff along those lines.
Okay. Are they human?
Yes, primarily.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and approach them.
Definitely.
Oi! You fucking bastards! What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Coming on.
I said, what the fuck are you doing?
If you got a problem, you better take it back.
Daylight? The fucking boss said to do it at night, and you're doing it in the middle of the fucking day.
They that one just immediately like, what?
The boss said to unload the cargo at night, and you're unloading it in the fucking day. I'm here to make sure you don't fuck anything stupid up like this.
Make a deception check.
18.
They look really flustered and just kind of like, well, I thought the boss was wanting to go soon.
Well, he does want to go soon, yeah, but you've got to do it at the right time, otherwise you're going to get fucking caught, aren't you? And that fucking slows you the fuck down, doesn't it? Look, let me go on board and make sure you haven't fucked anything up yet.
And they just, this big, massive burly dock worker just kind of like turns to putty, and he's just, okay, I just thought I was doing what the boss said.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna they'll let you pass. You just like confidently saunter by them.
Inside, terror.
And walking on the ship, there you get some looks, but overall, like nobody's stopping you at this point. But it's got a fairly standard layout. It's got a room at the back of the ship on the main deck area above it.
I just want to add, no one can see this, but Ragnar has an extra scar that has appeared out of nowhere. Just covering one eye.
Oh. Okay. What now? You going hunting down the boss?
Yeah, I guess. Is the boss on the ship? I don't know. I guess I'm going to go look and see what's up with the ship. What can I find out?
Sure. You you kind of wander around the main deck, and people are mainly bringing some of their the provisions for the sale down below at this point. Few bringing what's left of the trade goods up top too. But your curiosity kind of takes you to that back, what you would assume is captain's quarters. Do you just go on in?
I'm gonna listen at the door.
You hear movement, but no conversation or anything.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Sure. Come in.
I answer.
And you see, like, kind of like a fairly empty kind of captain's quarters. Like, there's the bed and like the desk, some of the more essentials, but like any of the furnishings are kind of empty, and I don't know, walls are kind of bare. But you see a man in kind of a vibrant red jacket, sitting at the desk there in this office.
The
But,
captain, I presume.
Oh, hi, big man. Yeah, that's me. How can I help you? Wait, who the fuck are you?
Is your ship for hire, Captain?
It depends who's asking.
There's someone who made it in. Without an invitation.
All right, well, I don't like this already, but what are you pitching?
Honor and glory and treasure.
Well, the last one has me interested, but
Ah, you're not a man for glory, you're just a man for treasure, I see. Well, that can be had in spades on the Dragon Isle.
what the fuck are you on about now?
I have reason to travel to the Dragon Isle, and I wish you to come with me and take what they have. I'll pay you for it, Captain. I'll pay you to go, and you'll get whatever you want out of it as well. Whatever you can carry.
What isle are you talking about?
The name of the
Igni Isles.
Igni, yeah. Igni, the Dragonborn Island.
Now, what the fuck do you think I want to go get myself killed for?
I don't think you want to get yourself killed, Captain. I think you want to make some gold.
Gold by waging war on the whole fucking island?
No, you just need to take us there. You just need to take us there, and you just need to take what you can get.
Make a persuasion check. With disadvantage. He's not completely sold. He's a little skeptical.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh no. Why do I roll so bad? My rolls are always so bad. 9 and a 9.
Look, lad, I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. You're talking about charging the Dragonborn. Nobody even fucking goes there. There isn't trade established there. You want to, me just sail up and we all just storm the beaches? Assault the city? Take what they want? This isn't some fucking village.
I dropped my disguise.
Completely?
Yep.
I knew it.
Revealing your, you in all your glory?
Yep.
Oof. Okay. And this man is immediately mortified, and he jumps out of his seat and says, "What the fuck?" and pulls out his rapier.
You want to put that away, child.
Make an intimidation check. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
The time has come for the reckoning. You will help me. Please.
All right. Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Because you said please.
But it doesn't matter.
What?
He's trying.
Double advantage.
He kind of squares up still, keeping his sword extended. He's like, I don't know what the you are playing at. I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not taking my fucking ship now. And he's gonna make an attack against you.
Yeah, fair enough. God. I deserve that. That hits. That hits.
Goodness. Let's see. That is.
Oh, no, man. I went too far.
And he's gonna take a stab at you for. Oof.
Oh, fuck!
Jesus Christ! 13 piercing damage.
I'm gonna fucking run.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Well, he's gonna make an opportunity attack against you as you're running away. 13.
That does not hit. That's the miss.
Quite. So you just dip away from him and just bolt out of the captain's quarters onto the deck of the ship.
And I'm going to dive into the water. And as I'm diving into the water, I'm going to transform into a Triton.
You could just transform into a Triton?
Can I do that? I don't know. Can I do that?
Like,
wait.
Like a Triton. On. Can look like a Triton. I don't know if that'll help you any, but
yeah. So technically, I don't acquire any of the stats of anyone.
Can you even? How are you turning into a Triton? I know you're with your shift weave. You can change your clothes. Oh yeah, no. yeah. You're right. I don't think you get the.
I don't get any benefits. I just look like a Triton.
Yeah, I don't think you get those benefits, but yeah, you can look like a Triton. And you guys, and none of your party got to witness.
No,
Therefore.
No, but the people know.
So I'm still being a little cagey. I won't describe it yet since you guys aren't there to see it, but.
Yeah, and I'll swim away. I can.
Sorry, go ahead.
Since I'm in the water, I guess I'll like go ahead and cast Thunder Step and teleport 90 feet away, and then just try to get as far away as I can.
You just jump in the water overboard. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And then they just hear from under the water. What the absolute fuck was that?
And see this Triton disappearing off into the distance.
All right. Well, shit. I guess we can end that there, unless anyone else is wanting to knock any other details out. Anything else you guys are wanting to do? But yeah, goodness, he tried.
I tried so hard. I was gonna get that pirate ship, man. I wanted that pirate ship for you.
How mad is Ragnar going to be when he finds out that we're probably just going to wait it out?
I got us a ship.
Causing the whole stink for nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
That's a signature move.
Causing a stink for nothing. That's fair.
That tracks.
So what do you mean? What do you mean you knew? What do you mean figures? What is that?
You're a Dragonborn? Is that what you are?
Dun, dun, dun. You don't know.
Okay. All right, cool.
You don't know what his true form is.
Well, he said something earlier. I was like, well, that sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, my secret to Christoff.
No, today.
No, I caught that too. I know what you're talking about. You said something about like, oh, I know. It was like, what if we can get in as a dragonborn?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. Are you trying
I don't
to say
think
you're
he's
a
joking.
dragonborn?
I think it was drunk Ragnar.
He's like, I'll be a dragonborn.
That would be really spicy if he is.
I've been a dragonborn the whole time. It was me, Barry. I was the dragonborn. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I say we call it there and pick back up with your guys' next plan next time. Or your guys'